Hey, what's up, guys? It's DarkArmedDuelist, and today I'm going to be doing a ABC deck profile. And if you can count 1, 2, 3, you can do ABC. Yeah, I know. Every time I play this deck, I think of that old song, ABC. I'm talking about 1, 2, 3. I love that. Like, it's just, I don't want to sing the thing in copyright strike, but like, it just reminds me of that song. And every time I play this, I hum that. And it's just great. So, anyways, it's a really fun deck. I think it's actually going to be a really good contender in the next format, because they did bring a Assault Core back to 3, and which I thought was the stupidest hit that they could have done, really. But we're going to get straight on this, guys, and I really hope you guys enjoyed that prank yesterday where I was like, it's just a prank, bro, it's just a prank, with the Prank Kids monsters. Like, I just did these yesterday, and go check that out if you haven't checked out my Prank Kids deck profile. I did that yesterday for the 25 Days of Christmas, so check that out, too. So, let's get straight on this, guys, and see what I'm playing. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and tell me what you think of this deck down below. So first off, we're going to play 3 copies of A Assault Core. You got to play 3 copies of it. This deck was dead without 3 copies of it. But once per turn, all of the A, B, and C share the ability of that you can target a light machine monster you control, and then equip this target to it, or unequip it, and then special summon this card. A monster equipped with this card is unaffected by your opponent's spell effects. This one's effect makes it so they're unaffected by opponent's monster effects. B makes it so they're unaffected by spell effects. And then C makes it so they're unaffected by trap effects, which is pretty cool. And it kind of catches your opponent off guard if they don't realize it. And then if the monster is destroyed, would be destroyed by battle or by card effect, and destroy this card instead. They also have the added effect of, if this card is sent from the field to the grave, you get to add a union monster from your deck to the hand. This one, or from your graveyard to your hand. This one lets you add a Union monster from your deck to your hand, and this one lets you special summon a Union monster from your hand, which is really cool because you can special summon them out really easily, just going ABC and then linking or tagging into your ABC Dragon Buster. Which, speaking of which, I need to get secret rare ones of those. It's just driving me nuts. I have these secret rares of these, but I don't have a secret rare ABC Dragon Buster. Then I'm playing something that the Kali Effect has been playing a lot. Shoutouts to him. He's playing heavy mech support armor. I like this in this deck. I play tested it after I saw him play it, and I was like, wow, that's actually kind of surprisingly well. If it's normal summoned, you can target a Union monster in your grave and special summon it, and then once returned during either player's turn, you can target a machine monster you control, equip this card to it, or unequip this card and special summon it to your opponent's. Your opponent cannot target a monster equipped with this card with card effects. Also, if the equipped monster would be destroyed by battle or by card effect, you can destroy it. So basically makes your ABC Dragon Buster untargetable, which is just amazing. I love that about this card, and that's usually how I use it, is so I can't have my ABC Dragon Buster targeted. So then I play 3 copies of Gold Gadget and 3 copies of Silver Gadget. You play the Silver and Gold because you can just normal summon them out and get just about any play you need with them. It lets you get overlay plays where you can go into rank 4s, and it lets you get link plays as well. Just normal summoning one of these is essentially a link too, but they also have the added effect if they're destroyed by battle or by card effect, you can special summon a level 4 gadget monster from your deck other than a copy of itself. So like if Silver Gadget's left on the field for some reason and they attack into it, you can summon Gold, and then you can only use the effect of it once per turn. So you can tag out and do a Gold if they just don't realize it, and leave the Gold on the field, normal summon something, and then get an overlay play, which is really nice. Then I play 1 copy of Gymnite Garnet to go into my Brilliant Fusion play, which you kind of need the 1 copy of it. And then I play 3 copies of Effect Veiler. There is a secret tech in my extra deck that I will show you guys. Okay, the reason I play Ash, or no, don't play Ash and I play Veiler instead, is because you can go into Trishula, Dragon of the Ice Barrier very easily with our Effect Veilers. You can just normal summon out a Gold Gadget, and then, or for instance, let me just give you a play. You're going to summon out your ABC Dragon Buster very easily in this deck. During your opponent's end phase, just tag out from it, and if they leave you 2 monsters on the field, just normal summon an Effect Veiler, synchro into this, or link summon into something, or if you already got a link monster pointing to 2 arrows, summon Trishula, rip a card from their grave, hand, and field. Then, if you have 2 link arrows pointing down, summon this and one of the link arrows, then re-summon your ABC Dragon Buster, and you pretty much won at that point. Like, it's my I'm going for the kill kind of card. So that's why I play the 3 effect veilers as well. It's really good hand trap to negate monster effects, but it's also a really good hand trap to also negate, to summon out Trishula. So that's it for the monsters, guys. I know it's kind of weird to play Trishula in here. I don't know if I've seen anybody else do it, but let's get into the spells. So for the spells, we're going to be playing 1 copy of Monster Reborn. Monster Reborn just lets us special summon anything we need back. Foolish Burial to send the exact ABC piece we need to the grave. 2 Terraformings to search Union Hanger because it's the best field spell in the game. 3 copies of Called by the Grave because we need to like prevent our opponent from ashing us and doing, you know, shenanigans where we can't summon ABC Dragon Buster and count to 3. We play 3 copies of Union Hanger. Union Hanger basically states when this card is activated, you can add a light machine monster, Union monster, from your deck to your hand. And then once per turn, if a light machine Union monster is normal or special summoned to your side of the field, you can target one of your Union monsters, target one of those monsters, and if you equip 1 appropriate light machine Union monster from your, with a different name from your deck to that monster, which is really, really good, and you cannot special summon it for the turn. But that's not that big a deal because we're usually going to use it to just summon our ABC Buster Dragon. And that's the big thing about it. And it's a really great card to play at 3. Like, I hope they never hit Union Hanger. Like, it's just a really awesome card. I would love to do something with ABC or XYZ Dragon Cannon, but ABC Dragon Buster is just better. Then for the final 3 spells, I play 3 copies of Brilliant Fusion. Brilliant Fusion is just a necessary thing that we need in this deck to get the extra normal summon. You could play double summon, but at the same time, the Brilliant Fusion is better because if you activate this and send an ABC piece plus a, like for instance, if you open up this, you're gonna get your ABC Buster Dragon. Like all you have to do is use Union Hanger, summon off, or add like A Assault. Just use A as Assault Core as a, for instance, normal summon it, equip B, activate your Brilliant Fusion to summon Seraphonite, send C and Garnet to grave to summon Seraphonite. You've already got an additional normal summon at that point, but you've got all your pieces where they need to be to summon your ABC Buster Dragon, which is really, really, really good. And at that point, you could link summon away your Seraphonite or normal summon again to summon something else, and then summon your ABC Buster Dragon. Now, that's a little complicated, but it's a really kind of easy combo that you can do with these 2 cards. So you really need this at 3. So that's it for the spells, guys. Let's get into the traps. So for the traps, we're going to play 3 copies of Torrential Tribute. There's some really easy combos, because if your ABCs get sent to the graveyard, they get triggered those effects where you get to add a Union monster from your grave to hand and the specific ABC specific effects. So Torrential Tribute really kind of like cuts your opponent off and gives you additional effects. And the ABC monsters don't really care if they're in the graveyard, so that's why I play this at 3. Then I play 1 copy of Solemn Judgment, just to kind of stop my opponent from doing anything. Solemn Warning, and then 2 strikes. You play the Solemn package in here because it really, really helps. Like, you just set this, and your opponent's like, wait a minute, ABC doesn't play that much back row normally. Let me just set all these traps, and my opponent can be like, deal with it. And if you open up and you just have, like, for instance, you activate Union Hanger and you open up like 2 Solemns, and that's, I mean, a random 2 other cards like an Effect Veiler or something. Activate the Union Hanger, add something, normal summon it, put a Union monster on it, set the Torrential. Your opponent summons a Link monster, activate this. They're going to be out resources, you're going to be gaining resources. So, I mean, at that point, it's really good to have the Torrential, and this is negation. So, that's it for the main deck, guys. Let's get into the extra deck. And I really would recommend carrying this to locals, like really. Or even a regionals. This deck is really good right now. So then I play 3 copies of ABC Buster Dragon. ABC Buster Dragon is A Assault Core, B Buster Drake, and C Crush Wyvern to summon it. And then you can fusion summon this card by banishing the above materials you control and or from your grave, which is really nice. Then once per turn, during either player's turn, you can discard a card, then target a card on the field and banish it. And then during your opponent's turn, you can tribute this card, target 3 of your banished light machine Union monsters with different names and special summon them. So you're going to summon A, B, C, and count to 1, 2, 3. and special summon them and use it as a quick effect. So it's really good to be able to tag it out, because if your opponent like targets this card with something that's going to remove it, you can tag it out on their turn and summon back ABC, which is really good. And then I play 1 copy of Gem Knight Seraphonite for the Brilliant Fusion play. Trishula, I already kind of told you why I play Trishula. You just play it for the effect Veiler in like an A and a B on the field and synchro it away, and then they don't care if they're in the grave, and you just summon ABC Buster Dragon and win. 1 copy of Borreload, because it's really easy to get 4 materials on the field. Same thing with Boral Sword, and easy to OTK your opponent with this. Soryuja, because it's really easy to tag this out at the end phase. And then once you tag it out at the end phase, you just summon, you normal summon anything at that point besides another copy of ABC. And then you get a Soryuja and draw 4, put 3 back. And like, if you had Garnet in hand, you can put 3 back, summon Seraphonite at that point. And I mean, you're going into so many plays. This deck has so many combos. It's ridiculous. So then I play a Nightmare Unicorn just because you need a unicorn to balance stuff. Hippo Shinigami, because everything in the deck is light, just about, except for the extra deck, and that's why I play it. And it can make your Buster Dragon go to 35, so, I mean, why not? 1 copy of Baguska. Baguska is just here because, you know, sometimes you need Plan B. Tornado Dragon is because you can pop back row. And then Utopia the Lightning, which is 1 copy of Utopia, 1 copy of S39 or Prime, and then 1 copy of Utopia the Lightning. You play this because it helps you just go into the OTK a little bit easier. Because if you summon like Soryuja and you tag them all out, summon this, then you have like a gadget in your hand. You can normal summon the gadget and then special summon something else and overlay into this. And then you got Soryuja, ABC, and Utopia the Lightning, and you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna win right now. So anyways, that's how you play the deck, guys. This is the ABC deck profile. I hope you enjoyed this one. This deck is like super easy to play. It's fairly cheap too. Like, ABC Buster Dragons are not that expensive. If you want to get these in super rare, a lot of people dumped these. The ABCs and the Union Hangers, they dumped them for secret rares. So again, it's pretty easy to pick them up right now. And the deck just got hit off the ban list, so it might have a little bit of hype. I'm going to try and pick up secret rares of these. I like the ultra rares, but I think the secret would be pretty. But anyways, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think of this deck profile down in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you around, guys.